Hi Gemini, my name is Audrey Alison. Thank you for joining me for your January 2017 forecast for the month. Happy New Year to you as well, and happy holidays. I'm excited to be here. I am using the Aquarian deck by David Palladini, which is looking a little vintage, and here's the cover. He is an artist that also studied at the Pratt Institute, like Pamela Coleman Smith, who illustrated the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So I was excited to use this, and I thought it was fitting because we have our new moon in Aquarius and the sun entering Aquarius this month. So I want to thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing and subscribing these videos and to the channel. And also thank you for your donations. I receive all of them and I reply to all of them, so I'm very thankful for your generosity. These are free videos and I just really appreciate your support. All right, Gemmy, let's start with Venus on the 3rd of January, entering the sign of Pisces. This is another mutable sign to you, so it does square you, but this is the 10th house of career. Venus is attraction and money, and she's in the career sector, so Gemini could see an increase or some kind of promotional energy or a smoothing over in the career sector, which is really what Venus is. She has the potential to smooth over any area that she touches. So the 10th house is career. It's your highest potential. It's your social status. It's what you do for a living at your best. And it's right next to the midheaven. So she is there. I love this energy. She's there for a month. So you could see some promotions come through. Sorry, let me fix this chair a little bit. Having some seating issues. There we go. I wanted to lean back a little bit. Yes, lean back. Lean back. Okay. On the 4th, we have Mercury, your ruling planet, retrograde. Throughout the top of the month, he starts retrograde, but he's going deeper into the sign of Sagittarius, Gemmy. So this hits your polar opposite sector, the 7th house of marriage, of soulmates. So Gemini is reviewing the relationship from the 4th of January through the 8th, that 4 or 5 day period of time. He sneaks into this sector. You're meant to review the marriage if you're married. If you're not, you could easily hear from relationships from the past in that 5 day period of time. I'm sure I'll get some comments below about that. They always come back. And in a Mercury retrograde, I mean, especially, it's like you will hear from the past. But then if it's falling, if the retrograde is actually falling in a relationship sector, you'll hear from a relationship from long ago, I'm sure. So it's up to you whether or not you want to answer that call or get the phone. But it could be interesting. On the 12th, we have our full moon at 22 degrees of Cancer. And this is in the 2nd house. We love this because there's an awareness of the budget. There's a fiscal awareness, and where the moon is shining in that sector, that's where your reaction is. That's your emotional reaction. So watch the money. Don't spend too much around the 12th. There's an illumination here. You need to see something in your finances. Maybe you need to get all your credit card debt written out, and you need to start cutting away at it because this is the time to do it. It's better to get a hold of all of that at the beginning part of the year than it is to wait to the end. On the 12th, the same day, Mercury enters Capricorn. So he's now direct on the 8th, and then he enters the sign that he originally retrograded in, Capricorn, in the 8th house. So he's making up for some of your intimacies that he stalled on you with. So if when he retrograded around December 19th at 15 degrees of Capricorn, if you were in some kind of relationship or intimate relationship or a sexual relationship, and then this thing put the pause on because of the retrograde, you could see it start to initiate again, or there's communication again with that energy, with that area of the 8th house from the 12th on. Mercury officially clearing his shadow on the 28th of January, which is the degree that he retrograded. But he's still direct, so it's okay for signing contracts and things like that. If you can hold off till the end of the month, fabulous. If not, don't worry about the timestamp of a retrograde from the 8th on. On the 19th, the sun enters Aquarius, and on the 27th, we have our new moon at 8 degrees of Aquarius, and this is all in the 9th house sector. This is about new locations regarding travel, foreign travel, new study, higher certifications, a new belief system, power in your beliefs, because the 9th house is belief systems, philosophical energies, metaphysical practices, political energies and beliefs and practices. So it's a vast house, but it's very spiritual. And if there's a destination that Gemini wants to go to in this year's time, set your intentions, visualization around the 27th of that location. Maybe write it down. You have 9th house energy. This is your 9th house new moon. So you can write that down and watch that manifest throughout the year. On the 28th, Mars makes a transit, and he's entering the sign he naturally governs, which is Aries. And he's very comfortable in this energy. This is your 9th house. I'm sorry, your 11th house. And this is about friendships and goals and your wishes and who you're connecting with and how you're connecting with them. This could be energy and stamina to be social, and this is occurring through March 9th. Mars lasts longer in a sector. He's a 60-day guy as opposed to Mercury and Venus and the sun and the moon. So he's got 60 days till the 9th of March, 60 days or so, until the 9th of March in the 11th house. Really great for not being a hermit. Not that Gemini is known for that, but depending on your rising and your moon, and please watch all of those forecasts for a full scope of the month. This could see a lot of energy to complete your goals, Gemini, and that's one thing I do understand. We don't really finish what we start sometimes. It's hard for Gemini to fully manifest because we are so flighty. We could turn like the wind. Gemini can turn like the wind. If one thing rubs us wrong, forget it. We're on to something new. Something shiny over here, forget it. That's kind of how you can be in relationship too. Not all of you. I'm not trying to pinpoint all of us like that. But the thing is that we don't like to complete things because we get bored so damn easily. We already know the answer to every, question before it happens, or we know the end of the movie 10 minutes into it, so we don't watch all of it because we already got it. We are easily distracted, so it's hard for Gemini to finish tasks. Mars, in the 11th, will help you obtain the goal, to finish what you start. And you could finish what you started long ago with Mars going into the 11th. It doesn't have to be something you're working on right now. It could be something that you let fall aside and then pick up again. Because Mars is like, what else can I finish? What other bucket list goal can I check off here? So that's fascinating. I love that. And, we need energy in the 11th house. This could help you connect more with friends. Gemini can be a loner, and that's okay too. But the other half of you might need to connect. So that'll also help with stamina for social affiliations at that time. All right, I'm thoroughly shuffled with the cards. So let's see what they are for Gemini. And if you would like to book with me, I read all through the week. I'm at audreyallison.com. You would select your desired reading length via the PayPal button, and I'll get back to you in an email a day or two later, and that'll have options for your appointment within it. Also, I'd love for you to check out my readings page. It's new, and I do have a new reading up there, but I have some cool pictures, and I'm just kind of proud of it because it looks so pretty, and it needed to get updated. I'm going through a whole update of the website, just doing it piece by piece as to not overwhelm myself and everybody else, but definitely myself, because I'm not a webmaster. Technical things and I usually don't work out. I collide a lot. I'm very glitchy. It's my energy, and it's also being an empath. Things just shut down on me all the time. Even lights go out around me constantly. Alarms go off when I walk by. It's just, I don't know, it's an energy. I've always had it, and it doesn't stop. So Long story short, I'm excited about the page. Check out the readings page, and you can also find a new reading offering there, which is called the Lovers Compatibility Reading. And you'll appreciate this, Gemini, because I named it after us. The Lovers is our card in the Tarot, and Pollux and Castor, the two lovers, the constellations, the twins, which is actually on my necklace. My best friend gave me this. This is the Gemini constellation. This reading is called, that I offer, the Lovers Reading. It's a 2-chart compatibility reading. I go over both couples, or both parties' charts in the reading. So if you're into that, you can select that as well. Okay, let's get to the cards. Ooh, love it. Wheel of Fortune. This is luck, baby. And Jupiter is stationed in Libra, which is trining Gemini. Jupiter trining Gemini works for you, and Aquarius as well, but this is the card of Jupiter. And this is luck filtering into all of the air signs. And Gemmy, you're no stranger to that. You're absorbing prosperity, abundance, and luck at this time. Let's see what else comes up around the Wheel of Fortune. 3 of Rods. Travel, looking to a brighter future, a new wave of reinforcement, replenishment, a voyage, movement. Knight of Coins, the protector of your health and wealth, security, money. Someone bringing this money to you. It could be an earth sign male, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Libra. Maybe some of you have to actually travel for an inheritance and you need to go collect it. Let's see what else. Ooh, the Star card. Look how beautiful. I want to get this tattooed on me. This is spectacular. I'm obsessed with this sun up here, this Aztec vibe or whatever's happening. It's like Aztec, but with watercolors. I don't know. I'm super into it. The Star is the sign of Aquarius. I just mentioned Aquarius with Jupiter. Yes. Filtering in all of the air sign luck and prosperity. Jupiter is affecting Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So, Gemini, maybe you are the Star. Maybe you need some recognition. Ooh, I love it. Starting with a major arcana, ending with a major arcana. And these are great cards. Spiritual, growth, enduring, special, recognition, getting what you're due a little bit here, getting the recognition that you need to receive, having luck around you, being at the right place at the right time to be discovered. Yes. The Wheel of Fortune is about timing, fate, transformation, change. What comes up must come down. Maybe this person has traveled to come see you perform, Gemini. Maybe you have a tour coming up for artists out there, performers, even writers, publishing tour, book tour. You need to be seen. And January could be the time after Mercury goes direct. Some recognition, some abundance with the help of Jupiter. This is all very positive energy here. Oh, I also want to say, Jupiter, speaking of Jupiter in Libra, will be sextiling the first week of January. There's an exact sextile at 22 degrees between Jupiter in Libra and Saturn in Sagittarius. They're one sign away from each other, 60 degrees, which is sextiling, harmonious aspect in astrology. Filtering in energy for you in between the 5th and the 7th house. So what does that mean? Oh, this is great for dating. This is great for seeing, being seen. You're the star in their eye. Someone could see you. Your romance sector is really magnified with Jupiter, and then Saturn helping you to discern the correct soulmate, Saturn in the 7th. Okay, Saturn in the... I'm sorry, yeah, Saturn in Sagittarius in the 7th house alone, without sextiling Jupiter, would mean real restriction in your relationship area. Really fine tooth comb going through what's working for you in the relationship, in the marriage, what isn't. But the sextile with Jupiter makes it a harmonious energy in deciphering this. Decipher is the word I'm looking for. In deciphering your partnerships, Jupiter is fun-loving in your romantic sector, in your fun, in your house of fun. You've got Jupiter sitting there. That's like Santa Claus stuck in your chimney. Like just, it's where you want Jupiter. It's where you want Santa Claus, in your chimney and nobody else's. This is special, and I feel like Geminis that aren't in relationship are attracting the right people, and Geminis who are working on their marriages have the help and assistance of Saturn right now through the end of December 21 of 2017. He's in the sector for you. So you've got luck with you in your romantic entanglements and your fun, creative energies and your relationship with children. But you've got the discerning energy in your relationship sector, and having this be such a special card and giving something the attention that it deserves. I think this is applying to relationship for some Gemmies. For others, you're receiving the attention you deserve. I hope this was helpful for you, Gemini. I love you, and I'm wishing you a sweet January and a happy holiday. And remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.